Okay.
3, 2,
I don't know if it gives you the
1.
countdown. Oh, what's going on, everyone? Charlie checking in.
Hi guys, Erica checking in.
Seems we got a bunch of people here already. Miss Kristen Hales in the house. Hey, Kristen.
Hi, Miss Kristen.
Tripping Soonby.
Miss Rebecca. Hi, Miss
Aunt
Connie
Rebecca. What's
Wampus.
going on, Aunt Rebecca? Halfway to 100, Sharon. And Mark, thank you for joining us out of Michigan, guys. I'm sorry, I can't really tell right now, man. I am hoarse, guys.
Can definitely hear it in your voice.
I'm sick right now.
I keep doing this.
Tan May, Junior Gutierrez, what's up, brother? Miss Scottish Princess, right there for you, Scottish. Umbrella Rambo, Paul McCormick, Kevin Surface, what's up, Kevin?
Hi, Kevin.
I saw some of that rice in the cabinet earlier, and I thought about them.
Ooh, maybe I'll make some.
I'm willing to try the rice. I don't know about that other stuff. It was kind of yeah. Trisha, what's going on, Trisha? TC Buckeye in the house.
Buckeye.
Miss Buckeye, thank you for joining us. Mark McCartney, Splatoony 90 guy, Die Hard, Logan, various places. Guys, can you hear me with my voice? Oh my goodness.
You're not gonna be able to talk tomorrow.
Tomorrow, probably not. But I kind of like it. Like, you know how you can get that weird rasp, and you can sound kind of cool. I don't know.
Let's see. Wade says, "What's up from Chicago?"
What's going on,
Chicago.
Wade?
I bet it's
I've
cold.
just been, yeah. And that's the thing, guys. It hasn't been really cold here so much here, and it just now started getting cold again. So I think I don't know, man. I'm coming down with something, man. That has been bothering me, man.
We got Shayna from Arizona. Hi, Miss Shayna. Josh B from the UK. People all over the place. South London. Paul McCormick's in South London. Chris Seiza. Hi, Chris. Australia. Mac Pirate says.
Much love to Australia, man.
Much love to Australia.
Australia's under fire right now, literally.
Yeah, Tan May's over in Australia too, and I think they put a lot of the fires out. But I've been seeing a lot of stuff over here for organizations popping up all over to save the kangaroos and the koala bears.
They're trying to raise global awareness for the fires in Australia, because I didn't know anything about it.
Right.
I didn't know anything about it until your brother kind of. Like, see, oh man, these animals are on the brink of extinction because of the Australian wildfires.
Oh.
Look at this little dude right here.
It's a little mouse.
It's a little mousy thing. God, I wish I could show. Just boop, pop up the picture. Yeah, dude. So they say different kinds of animals that only live in Australia too, that are only indigenous to that area.
Right.
Gone because of fire and stuff, and that's a tragedy.
Yeah. Super sad.
Put your cigarettes out in proper receptacles. But what was this? I seen something, somebody made a joke or whatever, saying that it was actually, they believe that it was actually activists or activism that were setting these fires.
Right. Some people say that there were
or something,
people deliberately going around and setting them for some reason.
Maybe they were protesting loggers or something, maybe. So they decided to try to burn down the wilderness. I don't know if anybody here is hip to all that or not.
I don't know.
I got to put some Carmex on. Carmex. Give it
I tried to put
really
Vicks Vapor Rub on him, and he didn't want it. Hey, Kristen!
Yay,
I
Miss
forgot
Kristen,
that we had that.
you.
We have that feature now, guys. We sure do.
Yeah.
Kristen was the first one. Thank you, guys.
I wasn't gonna build it up or pump it up or nothing, because it is what it is. It's just fun to just have and kind of get under people's skin with a little bit. And also thank you, because we will get this and it'll help us a lot.
Right.
Kristen, thank you so much.
Thank you, Kristen.
And thank you also for joining us on Patreon. I think she's also with us on part of our Patreon pack, which I haven't done a video. I was thinking I might have something on here to share with you guys, especially on Patreon, some footage that we took when we went on our vacation to Charleston last year.
Really?
Yes.
Lost footage from Charleston.
Well, I didn't show you guys, but remember I wanted to show you all where we lived at the very back of Trailwood, where I would have to run from school all the way to the very back. But the trailer wasn't there anymore. So we get out there and I'm just kind of filming around, and it's just really just like an empty lot.
Right.
So I just kind of share that scene in that lot right there, and I share a little quick story with you guys or whatever, And I just didn't feel like it was it was too. It wasn't. It was too. The video was already long enough, so I kind of took it out. But looks like I think got somebody at the door here. Hold on.
Okay, you take them outside, and I will keep talking. Oh, we got friends at the door. That's okay. I'm gonna scroll back up because I saw something that caught my eye. Diehard666 says lots of love from Bulgaria. Wow, I don't think that we've ever had anybody from Bulgaria. That is pretty awesome. So thank you, Diehard. That is pretty cool. Junior says thank you for liking all his posts on the fan page. Junior is on Facebook, and I believe he has a Travels Together Facebook page, and that's what he's talking about. Charlie gets on there and checks him out every now and then. Instagram. Oh, see, I don't have an Instagram. That's why I don't know. Jesse's in the house. Jesse from Belgium. Hi, Jesse. Nate Dogg, the autistic guy. It's okay, Nate Dogg. All the way in California. So, what's going on, you guys? It's been a while since we went live. We've been working a lot. Charlie had to work a lot of overtime last weekend, and now he's getting sick. I think we got a couple of things here in Shelby that I found to get into. And I think Miss Cottywomple is going to come with us. I don't know if she's coming or not. You coming to my house, girly? Austin says, what's up? Much love from Southern Virginia. You're not too far from us, Austin. Southern Virginia is only like 3 hours away. Not too far. Let's see. Satisfying content. I like it. That's what we try to bring you guys. Satisfying content. Says, where are we? We are in North Carolina. And I'm not from here. I'm from South Florida. Charlie's from South Carolina. And I have really been loving it here with all the scenery and mountains. And we're going to get back into the hikes and waterfalls and all that fun stuff. We actually found, I told you, I was looking up stuff in Shelby. There's an abandoned, it's actually ruins. There's no roof. It's just walls with trees growing up through it. And it's an old slaughterhouse, and it's out in the woods. So we would have to hike to get to that this weekend if we were going to go to it. Not hike, but it's in the woods. So that's a little bit of nature. Haven't got out in nature in a long time. I'm itching. It's cold, though. Let me see what it says. This weekend, we are looking at Saturday. The high, it says 40 degrees is the high tomorrow and raining. So, wah, wah on that. Who knows? We'll get into something. Carla Calmer, the goats. There are no more goats around. They were murdered. All the goats were murdered by wild dogs. Yep. And Charlie saw some dogs outside yesterday. There was barking really loud in the backyard, and there was a couple of dogs, and Charlie ran out there after the dogs, and they sat there and looked at them. They weren't even scared. But we found out those were just the neighbor dogs. So we could shoo them back home.
Yeah, man, them dogs showed no fear. I was actually kind of like, I mean, not no fear or whatever, but like them dogs, I'm sorry, guys. Them dogs weren't showing enough fear, man. I had to go out there with Fit Finley style on them, bro. I was about to, and then the dog was just like sitting there, man. He was like 40 yards away or whatever, and he was just sitting there, just like he would sniff at the ground, and then he'd look back up at me, and I'd be like, "You."
Like, I know you can't get me with that stick. What are you doing?
Right. And then I knew that his neighbors were probably, or his owners probably would have saw, you know, what the hell are you doing with my dog or whatever, you know. But honestly, I didn't care. Like at the moment, like we were just sitting here chilling, and then we heard damn dogs
right out the door.
Yeah, you know. And I thought they were going after one of our kitties. So.
Yep.
Oh,
so let's
man.
see. We got Uncle Phil. We got Tam B. We got Charmaine.
What's
a
up,
couple
Uncle
of our
Phil?
Moderators showed up in the house. Hi, guys. Hello. Kristen.
We are modded up tonight. All right.
Yeah, and I'm fixing to make another one right now.
Guys,
just
I'm in a bad way, guys.
I keep doing this, but
I'm in a bad way.
I already know I'm going to get it.
My whole face is just like swollen up. Not swollen, but it feels congested. My nose is swollen. Oh man.
Like if you do this, it feels like all this weight just.
Sometimes, oh yeah, so it's almost like, you know, whenever like the liquid Terminator guy busts through like the glass on through the helicopter on Terminator 2, and he leaks through the window. It's kind of like I can just like my face just like leaks through the screen to you guys. I don't know.
Let's see.
I know I'm about to
Google is a piece of shit. It says a pack of wild dogs will rip a toddler to shreds.
Yeah, tell me about it.
I
don't know what to tell you, bro. I got to take some cough medicine real quick, guys. But
he's drinking cough medicine.
I don't know what to tell him, man. We expressed, we even lied and said that the dogs were chasing the kid just to try to get them to come out and do something about it. And all they did was put out a trap.
Yeah.
One trap with cat food in it.
I had to call him up. I called him up and I started raising heck. Respurgu. Hey, Respurgu. Thank you.
Respurgu.
Yes. But I called the dog pound, and first they were like, they're not going to do nothing. So then I was talking about it at work, and they were like, call the city commissioner because there's kids out there at the school bus stops and stuff like that. And it's just dangerous. So I did. And then he's like, you call them back and you tell them that you talked to me and see if anything's different. So they were at the house that day, and they just brought a pin and left the pin for a little bit. And we caught a possum. And we caught a cat.
Fucking possum. Yeah, and we caught our own cats.
Yeah.
We caught one possum and two of our own cats. Two of our three cats.
Right. So, and then they were gone. We didn't see them for a couple of months. And then they came back and got the rest of the goats.
Christian Shadrick said he did some bouncer work in the chat. Thank you, man. We love it, man. We like to keep the riffraff to a minimum around here.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Yeah,
man.
He's on top of it. I didn't even see it.
Your good work is unnoticed. Your good work is unnoticed.
It is unnoticed because I didn't see it. So that's a good thing. Roy Hello, Roy. CK Jr.
Let's see here. Michael Chandler. I'm not sure if I recognize that name. I'm sorry, brother, but yeah. Says that we're friends on Facebook or something, probably.
Oh yeah.
DJ Fam TV. I like being friends with you on Facebook. Okay, Michael Chandler. I'm not sure, man. Honestly, I've been doing, you know.
He's got silly stuff going on Facebook.
Well, I'm always just like, I don't know. I'm always just trying to almost do like a promotion thing kind of on Facebook as opposed to just, I don't know. Here lately I've just been posting stuff and then putting everything away because I just haven't been feeling so well.
Right.
Uncle Phil, thank you so much, brother.
Thank you.
And my condolences to Greenville and the Clemson Tigers.
Next year. There's always next year.
There is next year though. Because they're still a good team and they've got a lot, ahead of them too. So I've always been a Carolina fan, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm an underdog. I always go for the underdog. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Clemson is definitely a powerhouse.
Yeah.
In South Carolina. Yeah. Clemson Tigers was like a powerhouse team.
Mm.
Yeah. So I was always like, well, I'm Gamecock then. I'm a cock. Yeah. So yeah. I also like making that kind of joke too. So.
Right.
And Matt Thrasher's in the house. What's going on, brother? Thank you so much for joining us on this wonderful early Friday night. I got to work tomorrow.
Yeah.
I got to work tomorrow.
And I would say that I get to sleep in tomorrow, but I know that once Charlie gets up, then I'll be awake.
Yeah.
Speaking of that.
Speaking of waking up, I've got some kind of cereal that I got to review for you guys. Excuse me. Some birthday cake Fruit Loops. I don't know if you guys have heard of that, but yeah. So hopefully Sunday morning I'll be able to get up and enjoy my morning with some Fruit Loops with you guys. Kristen says, Charlie, how is that toothache feeling? Here's something for more Orajel. Thank you. I will. Now it's on this side right here.
Thank you, Kristen.
I got to tell you, it's something weird going on. You don't want to see it. No, you don't. So, and I was just thinking about that, honestly, guys. Tax season is here, and I should be getting a little bit back, hopefully. So I'm gonna get, some new reading glasses, and I think I'm gonna get these teeth taken care of. I got a couple of teeth down here So I guess I'll put my money where my mouth is, what little bit it is.
And your eyeballs.
And my eyeballs. And I think it's going to be really good to be able to see again, man. You know, like I hadn't had a good pair of seeing glasses in quite a while, you know. So like Erica will sit right here and watch TV or whatever, you know. The TV is situated right in front of us. You guys can't really see it, but and then I'm sitting over here to the right over in my little computer chair, you know, because I can't see the TV. Bless you.
Holy cow.
Bless you.
I'm gonna spill it. It's sloshing everywhere.
All
I got coffee.
Yeah. She got that good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, let's see here. Yeah, Matt Thrasher says sounds like you got a cold or some shit. Yeah. If any of y'all have any Z-Packs, man, throw them my way, please.
Yeah.
I need a Z-Pack. I went last year. This almost the same time last year, guys. I went to the hospital and they gave me an X-ray and stuff, and I had pneumonia. And
thank you, Junior.
They gave me a prescription for a Z-Pack, and man, we were working our asses off too. I was working hard, dude, at this job that I was at, and I still didn't have the money for a fucking Z-Pack. I still could not have afforded the damn Z-Pack. Mac Pirate 76, thank you so much, brother. Mac. Love the picture right there.
You look like a pirate.
Awesome, man. Cool. Arr! I want to go check out some pirate stuff. You know, we're here in North Carolina. I would love to check out like beaches in North Carolina. But like the beach is like 4 hours, 5 hours.
I was going to say, I've never even heard of a beach. I thought Myrtle Beach was in North Carolina just because I've only heard of it since I've lived up here.
Well, you know, Cape Fear.
I think
Cape Fear is North Carolina.
I'm sure there's all kinds of history over there.
Blackbeard died off the coast of North Carolina.
Not too far away is Virginia. Isn't that Plymouth Rock?
Jessica Bray, boy, says Clemson got shitted on that game. Excuse my language. Did they get beat? Look, it was fuck the Tigers. Sylvia Brown says, Erica, you look amazing tonight.
Oh, thank you, Sylvia. Hey, I have read a whole lot of Sylvia Brown books.
Yeah?
I sure have. Stephanie Hopkins. Hi, Stephanie.
Isn't Sylvia Brown that quack job?
Yeah.
Like she thinks she can predict the future and stuff, or
no?
What is like her thing?
No,
she's into astral exploration.
Yeah, she does all of that.
She believes that she can like travel in your mind through your body to other realms and places and stuff like that.
Kinda.
Huh. Interesting. A fifth dimension, as it were, perhaps.
Rebecca says, am I also not feeling well? I feel great. I know.
We'll get a fan.
I have a feeling if I'm going to get it, then I'm going to get it.
But you know what happened though?
I wake up in the middle of the night and Charlie's
I'm just going to get like an elephant mask and just tape it on you. But you know, honestly though, like Rispergu, brother, thank you so much.
Wow.
Erica, all right. So guys, you don't know yet. We don't want to talk too much because I don't want Erica to come up suicided.
I don't want to be suicided.
Erica's gonna suicide or something, you know.
They're gonna have me suicide myself.
Erica, come to find out, was why don't you go ahead and you shared a little bit on Twitter. Go ahead and
here it is. I'll tell y'all the story. I was gonna clean my house. Usually I put it on Joe Rogan.
Toronto.
I'll put it on something and listen to my house and walk around and clean up. So that's what I did. And I put it on a Epstein thing on YouTube. And it was this like blonde chick. And she's talking about, oh, I was in New York and I met him. Here's his apartment in New York. And I'm like, whatever. And I'm doing the dishes. And then I look up and I saw this girl that resembled my friend. And I'm like,
well, first off, it started out as soon as they started talking about Palm Beach. Erica started popping up. She's like, my hometown, you know, like anything around her area where she grew up from, instantly she starts getting into or whatever.
Right. Well, I saw a girl that looked like my friend on there, and I was like, that looks just like my friend.
So and so, and she said her name before he even said it on the TV. She's like, that looks like my friend Courtney. And then I was like, this girl's, right as she said that, then I was like, this girl's name is Courtney.
Yeah, I mean, you can't mistake her. Yeah. She's got green eyes and her teeth are very distinct. That's like if you guys saw me somewhere, then you're like, that's her. That's got to be her. And so I'm looking at this chick and oh my gosh, Charlie Googled her last name, Jeffrey Epstein, Courtney, and I already knew it was because I could see her, but I couldn't believe it.
He was pimping. He was using her as his pimp. Like she was going out getting other girls to just come up there and give him massages, as it were.
Right.
She knew what was going on. I'm sorry, screw that. She knew what she was.
She said she knew.
She said, well,
yeah.
I guess, yeah. But she also is like, she only knew that they were doing massages, or I don't know. She knew what she was. I don't see where she was like felt so vindicated. Like I understand that she felt wrong, but she brought a lot of girls to this to the web.
Yeah,
you know?
that's her thing. That's her thing. She says that she didn't do anything against her will, and what makes her feel bad about it is that she exposed other girls.
Yeah, so that's
that
what
lifestyle.
Ultimately opened her up to it.
Right, and none of the other girls did anything against their will anyways, but she was the one that introduced them to that stuff.
What was that though? So, they one of them, because there is one that's on. There's something on Netflix right now. Yeah, we just started watching it yesterday. One of the girls that he turned into, she was like an arts dealer or whatever, you know, and she kind of had a refined palette, you know, for the artistic, the artistic realm, and it went from that to her being like a receptionist for him or something like that, you know, watching him, you know, parade these nubile models that they would call, God, until finally she herself was brought into the room where she claims that she was violently attacked by him and his fellow billionaire colleague.
Girlfriend.
No, the guy, a colleague, an old man.
Yeah, there was all kinds of stuff.
Guys, it's crazy, man. People with money, they think that they can just do whatever they want.
Yeah, and if you look it up and you look on Netflix, then her name's Courtney Wild. Courtney Wild. And I was like, holy cow.
And so how did you know Miss Wild? What was your relationship with Miss Wild? Let's expand upon this first.
I used to work with her whenever I lived out in Boynton Beach, and I told you I was working at JCPenney, and I had a couple other jobs, and me and Courtney worked together for a long time. And then I had my apartment with my boyfriend, and me and him had got into it, and then I moved in with her, and I lived with her in her little apartment.
So y'all were actually roommates.
Only for like a month or two, you know, and then I was like, I'm going home, you know, the girl thing. But yeah, we worked together, and then I lived with her for a little bit.
Wow. So y'all kind of did the little thing.
Little bachelorette pad.
Yeah.
No, it was her house.
Kind of bouncing around doing.
Right.
How old were y'all?
22, 23.
Yeah,
about
so
23.
Y'all were adults.
She was a little bit younger than me. I think she was probably like 19.
And where was this at?
This was in Boynton Beach, Lantana. It was in the Lantana. It's Palm Beach.
Palm Beach. Okay.
Yeah, it's Palm Beach. Kind of like how.
It's interesting though. Like if you watch the Mac Pirate, much love. Thank you, brother. Says please give my girlfriend a shout out. Her name is Ruth.
Hi, Ruth.
Baby.
Mwah, mwah,
Ruth.
Mwah.
Much love to you.
Mrs.
We love
Pirate.
Arg matey. Arg matey. Awesome, man. Hopefully you're having a great night. Thank you for joining us. I guess there's not really much else on the boob tube. I was watching Barbershop. Kind of took me back to 2002.
We didn't finish watching the Epstein. I watched the first thing on YouTube, and then I saw it whatever you put it on Netflix, and I was like, my mind is still blown because I'm watching Netflix and it says ABC on the bottom, and it's like my friend, and I'm just like, oh my god.
And it's so interesting, like they say, it's almost like just how diverse the whole landscape and just fabric of things are, just across that bridge from Palm Beach right there where all that money is, and then just right across the river, right across the bridge, is just poverty, trailer parks.
You could kind of think of it like a tourist area, like if you go on a cruise and they have all this stuff, but then you go anywhere else to the regular country. That's kind of how Palm Beach is, but they have the beach with the billionaires and billionaire mansions, and then
when I think of Palm Beach, I think of like it's all owned stuff by people, houses and personal properties and stuff. So I guess it's bigger than I'm thinking, because like they are talking about how they have all the finest boutiques out there, Tiffany's, Cartier.
I never even saw any of that. We go to the mall and the movies and stuff around the regular part. There's like regular parts of Palm Beach.
You weren't getting into the alien nest, as it were.
Yeah, I mean, we did go down there.
Well, you see, your friend did, and we all see how that turned out. You know, and it's crazy. You know, people with money, man, are the weirdest. Like, they're all coming out now about it, you know, because like journalism and stuff, and people are coming forth, and like the whole Harvey Weinstein, Ricky Gervais. If you guys did not watch the Golden Globes, I didn't watch them. I just watched the replay back, and it was just brilliant, you know, the best, you know.
He's your friend, not mine.
You know, like so many people seeing this kind of stuff, you know, it just turned a blind eye for so long, you know, until they were forced with, you know, their own mortality, perhaps, as it were. And or maybe not even that. Maybe now it's socially acceptable to speak up and speak out. If that's the case, then that's even worse, dude. Like, to think that it would be a fad to do the right thing,
right?
Almost, you know what I mean? But yeah, this kind of stuff has been going on for who knows how long. They said Clint Eastwood would like to have prostitutes sit on top of glass tables and crap on them while he's up underneath the table looking at them crap down on them.
I want to look at kitty cats under the glass. Not pooping, just laying there.
Are you sure about that? Because we can get the pooping.
No, just laying there.
The realest streamer, bada boom, realest streamer in the room. How you doing?
Streamer. What is going on?
Look at that. Did he just pop in and did I just see that shit?
Everybody in the house, y'all go and subscribe to the realest streamer. He's a trip.
He's been tripping me out here lately,
very
guys.
Entertaining.
As you all know, I have not been doing the YouTube, the live stream, guys. I've been working my ass off trying to figure out a way to balance the two, I guess, perhaps, as it were.
Right.
But Mr. JP has been kind of keeping the seat hot here the past week, as it were.
Got the seat hot. And, yes. And he just had a birthday.
Happy birthday to you, Zipperhead. Much love to you right there, man. All you girls send nudes. Y'all send JP.
Everybody send JP some nudes.
You may not want to open up. You may not want to open up your inbox there for.
So funny.
Scan it. Yeah.
But what does he say in the history of our sport? Out of everybody, I could say out of the circle of the different Angry Grandpa channels that go around, JP, he likes to sing. He does voices and impressions and
he makes like cartoons and stuff like that. And here's what I want to say to you, JP. I was going to send you a message and stuff because I've had people that have been like, hey, you know, JP, have you watched his cartoons and stuff like that? Like, he doesn't paint you in a light picture, you know? And I'm like, well, who the fuck does? You know what I mean? And I've learned to deal with it a long time. And what I want to tell you, JP, man, is keep doing it. You know, if that's what your fucking fans like seeing, you like see Charlie acting ass on pills and shit, well, you know, then go ahead, you know, do it, give it to them. And know that, you know, that I won't take any offense by it.
Maybe
you know?
That was part of your character, you know, because, when this cartoon's taking place back then in the past.
It is definitely the most polarizing side of me, as you know.
Right.
You know, it definitely had the most people watching, you know, like in my meltdown moments, I was, you know, there was a lot of people watching, you know. Mm-hmm. And just kind of just egging it on, you know, everyone likes a good train wreck, you know, and I have put you all first class on a couple of them, you know, and but you know that was a different me, as it were. But we got Papa Grizz's highlights and archives. What's up, brother? Green Mask is in the house.
Hey, John.
Thank you.
He did reveal himself. It was like this.
But yeah, JP has been revealing some stuff.
Woo!
Woo! Did you think I was gonna stray too far? I got to bring it back in.
He didn't reveal nothing. He should
have. You know, it was sad too because like. You know, we actually got a really good glimpse in. Like we all knew, and there was always speculation, you know. But up until this point, that's all there was, you know. But now we actually had like a filthy little window, you know, inside the guest household, you know what I mean? And it was just an ugly view, guys, you know. And Erica was even wanting to. She even told me, she's like, should I send a message, you know, just to And I'm like, don't, because you know that for one, there's no way that Nicole's going to get any of her own messages. You know they're being screened and
right.
Controlled and used, just like my sisters. Whenever they're out of line, Twitter's deleted.
That's one thing I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna be mean to her no more. Even whenever she like says mean and hateful things, like I'm not gonna take it personal.
Well, honestly, I hope the best for her, because then she won't be saying mean stuff like that.
Me too, exactly.
And everybody, y'all have been like tagging. Like I heard something. Erica said something about y'all tagging women's abuse shelters and stuff, perhaps on Twitter and stuff. Do that, guys. That is like the best thing that I've heard. Take these messages and stuff that y'all found, and stuff that they have shared, and tag the local Pennsylvania women's abuse, man.
Right.
I know that somebody will slip her their damn number or something like that. You know what I mean? It just takes one damn person to save a life.
And if y'all want to know what we're talking about, you got to go check out The Realest Streamer.
Yeah, it's all up over there.
It's all over there. Yep, lots of stuff going.
Like down. I'm not a drama channel. We're not drama. It's people.
Fun to pick.
I had been in the middle of it, guys, but honestly, it was all my own fault. My head was too big. I just didn't know how to handle things.
Right, and it's kind of like, because I want to pick at him so hard about it, but I don't want to make things worse for her.
Well, we don't have to. Like the whole internet.
Oh yeah, I know.
Is just taking over, guys.
Right.
And one thing that I wanted to touch on, that is also sad and it's kind of enjoying, but it's really sad, guys, is you're seeing the Angry Grandpas community. My friend Steve Lawrence shared something with me yesterday or the day before yesterday, where Michael has been sharing the whole shaving his head thing crap, with him and Jesse, and on Grandpa's channel for everyone to go watch on Michael's channel, and everybody's just like, F you guys. If y'all go read these comments,
they don't like it.
It is like, and it's off. It's all of them, dude. Like I just got curious and just started scanning and looking, dude. It's every single post, dude. They're just like, get off here, and they're vicious too, guys. We all know how bad.
And it's Facebook
internet
too. It's
messages,
not just
and
YouTube.
it's not just YouTube anymore, guys. My friend, I think Teresa, I forget her name, sent me today, just 2 hours ago, of just screenshots and stuff. And I just happened to scroll through them, and they are just devastating. Biting, and people are have finally had enough and are turning on them. Realest Streamer says, did you see the screenshot I showed during the last stream where Nicole's sister said Isaac beat Nicole so bad one time while she was pregnant she had a miscarriage? Isaac killed his baby son.
I believe it.
Well, we've heard about the stories about being thrown through glass and stuff. His own mother. His own mother told us this story.
And her mother. And we just saw this.
And see, it's just that's this. The woman has nowhere to go. You were asking the other day, like, what is it or whatever. And I think that he has effectively taken everybody out of her life. You know what I mean? He has systematically separated herself from anybody that can take her away from him, that can could be somewhat of a support system. And that's what they do to every single person.
Go to your sister, call your sister, y'all work something out. That's who.
You guys saw that they did that to me. Everywhere I went, they doxed, they harassed and threatened and stuff, and until I got here with Erica, and Erica was just like, yeah, F you, or whatever you like to say. No. Michael even tried to message her one day. This is Michael. And she was like, well, you need to apologize. Y'all need to sit down and apologize.
You stop your crap and we'll stop our crap.
And
don't just go just one way.
And then she got it bad, But we persevere, we push through. And you see where I am now, because I have this awesome security blanket.
Touch my boob.
Yeah. Exposed. But yeah, because I have this thing of my own now, and
we said a long time ago, we don't have to do nothing. They're gonna do it themselves.
Yeah,
they're gonna bring themselves down.
Just like I said, I was I'm the one who ultimately brought myself down because of my actions and my attitude and my ego. I just wouldn't just leave well enough alone, and I just had to comment back, and I had to feel offended. I feel like I had to one up, yada yada, you know what I mean? It was all me. I could have sat on my hands and done nothing.
Right.
I could have gone and got a job. Like, you know, coulda, shoulda, woulda. And here we are, though. I think that everything that was supposed to happen has happened. I feel pretty comfortable here. Miss Cottywapple, shopping in at South Side for food. You know the place, Charlie. South Side.
South Side.
I'm trying to remember. South Side.
Over by Casey.
Is that the vegetable bed, the vegetable stand over there by the turkey shoot and the gas station?
Jesse says, "Are you going to the Walking Dead set in Sinoa?" Charlie's been playing The Walking Dead. He's at a part right now that he can't beat. And
Resident Evil.
I just learned that there was a 1980 scary movie that was filmed in Shelby called
Death Scream.
And we thought about going and checking out locations, but we weren't too sure because, it's an 80s horror movie. I don't know if anybody's ever heard of it.
Amy Dawn says, "I love y'all. What does Erica do when you hide from the cable man?" She talked to him and told him.
How does she know that?
Because I said something earlier. I've been talking to her lately. How many of you guys I hide when people show up? The landlord, the mailman, or something.
So
anybody knocks on the door, I don't go answer. I go into the bedroom like Erica. And so I told him that I pretty much had to hide out in the room for about an hour.
Right.
While he was here.
He was here for a long time.
Because he didn't want to go to it was like 4 o'clock on a Friday, almost 5, and he knew that if he had left, they were going to give him another job. And so I understood that. I was like, that's cool. I'm not going to begrudge the man. Let him have his last hour Friday afternoon. Sit out there and play Mindbuster. Or I don't think they play Mindbuster anymore. Whatever the games you have now, Fruit Ninja. I don't know.
No, we have been having so much trouble. Remember last time we were live and the internet cut off on us twice?
Yeah, and everyone was like, "It's the hackers."
Yeah,
hackers did it.
It's been doing that ever since then. It cuts off every hour. So they came out and they brought us a new modem.
I was right.
It still kept doing it. So I called them back out today. Come to find out, it was the power outlet that the modem was plugged into. And it's the power's cutting in and out. So hopefully it's good now. We're still here 37 minutes later. That's good.
Jake, the 4chan Quinn, says, "Guys, I tried to warn you. Be careful to JP." That sounds like booger eater talk. Sounds like you got a booger in your mouth right there. Get it off. I'm kidding, man. Everyone has their own, you may not like JP, but it's almost kind of like, my enemy's enemy is my friend, kind of, and, and I'm not sitting here aligning with anybody or anything. I'm just sitting back like everybody else. I'm just a bystander here.
I'm just a bystander.
I'm just sitting back, just watching and laughing,
Weena Goochman. Hi, Weena.
Just saying I told you so, I may have been wasted when I told you guys so, but I still told you guys so, and it was the truth.
And JP, thank you. From all of us, I'm sure. He calls us the angels and demons. JP likes to call us angels and demons. I'm sure there's still a few of us out there, and I'm sure everybody from Tina's group and everybody, whoever.
From the fish tank.
Thank you. Yes. From the fish tank.
Everyone over there in the fish tank and the tuna bowl. Thank you.
I was talking about all of us in the bowl. All of us in the bowl.
She's like, "Huh? Well, what did you say?"
No,
I'm sorry. Weenus Goochman says, "I believe everything." Hey, but you know what? You know how many times I went back and I apologized and I was like, I'm sorry, even though it still wasn't my fault. And I still got shit on and turned around every single time. Screw them guys, every single one of them. You know what I mean? Just because they're beefing with each other, I'm still gonna sit and laugh at you. I'm not joining sides with them. You see them, they turn on each other and they're back together every 4 or 5 and 6 months. You know what I mean? I cut your ass off. You done.
Yeah.
We ain't hanging out none, and so yeah. I ain't trying.
Why you ain't back in there now? You could have been in and out and playing their circle and their games for the past 2 years.
I'm not doing that crap. No. You know what I mean? I'm not. That's not me. I'm a more stand-up.
Somebody's got a little bit of integrity.
You know what I mean? and yeah. And so even though if I see you, you know what I mean, I'm gonna say on point, lad. When I see you, fuck you, And that's one thing that you got to respect me for is that you always know exactly where I stand where I'm coming from. You know what I
Right.
mean? When I say something, damn it, I mean it. I will do my best to show you guys that that I mean that I will do what I say.
JP, this one too.
What? He says,
That's
I know I couldn't really trigger. I was always the one getting triggered by these fools because I was living up here. I was living up here when I needed to be living down here, kind of like Rabbit from 8 Mile. You are the one that can get under Rosie's skin like nobody else. I mean, because for one, how dare a woman talk to this man like that? You
He
are a
blocked me.
woman.
I got blocked. I can't.
You are a woman, and so that right there alone just blows it, and the fact that we're together, you know what I mean, is just like it's like it's like a double
Right.
left and a right into the bread.
Well, he can't speak no sense, so he can't talk to anybody that has any sense.
Connie
so
Waffles getting
he just
Chinese.
has to block me. Ooh, Chinese.
I don't know what we're having tonight.
Let me tell you guys what I did last night. I made chicken Alfredo for the first time I ever made Alfredo. And I've had Alfredo sauce that people make in their house before, like out of a can. And I'm like, oh, what is this crap? Like I wanted real Alfredo. So I looked it up and I put some butter. Let me tell you, I put some butter in the thing and then some heavy whipping cream and some garlic and some Parmesan cheese. And I mixed it up and I made my own Alfredo sauce. And it was like, it came from Red Lobster. It was so good.
And I can't taste it.
I'm so proud of myself. It was delicious. That's going to be like my new favorite thing to make.
I could taste it a little bit.
Yeah.
I could taste it a little bit.
I got to put a little bit less garlic because I had a lot of garlic in it.
See, it was fine.
Oh, yum.
I couldn't even hardly taste the garlic.
So good.
I'm like, I'm fucked up, man. Fucked up. I'm going to need me some more. I'm going to need me some more NyQuil. Dude, Dad, I remember like when Dad would get sick.
Right.
Oh my goodness, I want some Alka-Seltzers too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when Dad would get sick and he'd get his NyQuil, he would just chug it. Like he'd get a couple of bottles because Dad is so big. You measure them things in the little cups. You know what I mean? I just took me 2 little cupfuls, about 30 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Dad would sit there and he'd drink about a third of the bottle. Yeah.
I would be knocked out.
Out. What?
Out.
And I think he would after like a second bottle. He'd.
Zach McGrath says hello from Australia.
Dude, that's how Dad would snore, though.
We got another Australia mate in the house, Zach.
Much love to you, Zach. Hopefully everything's good for you over that way.
My daddy snored like that too.
Did he?
Yep.
Dad actually had sleep apnea. You know what I mean? CPAP, sleep apnea, and they give you the CPAP machine. And to the point where he even had to get a tracheotomy cut into his throat. You all remember the whole, right? Like,
yeah.
It was sealed up.
The realest streamer. In the next episode of the AGP cartoon, Charlie's going to meet Erica.
Oh, God.
At a Jesse and the Rippers concert. Oh, no, I'm scared.
Jesse and the Rippers. I wonder who
that
Jesse
should
and
be
the Rippers
funny.
are.
It'll be silly, I'm sure.
Oh, God. Yes. Y'all check that out. And, hey, man, you know what I wondered,
I've never
bro?
been a cartoon.
How about this, man? Like, have you ever, like, just went ahead and recreated videos? Actual cartoonized, like, some of, like, the greatest hits?
Oh, huh.
Like, could you just go back and just have Grandpa smashing the
like Sistrummy and throwing up everywhere or something?
Yeah. I wonder if they would try to, because first off, they would get so pissed about that.
Yes.
You know what I mean? That's number one. That's a little trigger thing right there, you know. And I wonder, being that you're not really stealing their actual clips and stuff, you're recreating it, you know, so your own work and your own content.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That would be cool, you know what I mean? Like recreate like the top 10 Angry Grandpa videos, you know, the top most viewed ones, and then redo it in cartoon mode. And I think you might get a lot of clicks.
That'd be cool.
That way. Yeah, think about that.
Yeah.
And also, it would make them really mad. Yeah. Uncle Jesse.
Yeah, Valentine's Day. Oh, I'm excited. Oh, no. Look.
What?
They said we lost connection, but it came back really fast.
Oh.
Yay.
You had me all looking around.
I'm looking at
like,
the modem over there.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
it flashed up there, but we're good.
Incest Paul the Truther. Hey, you guys, are you gonna move on from YouTube?
No,
not really. Like, it's always a platform that we enjoy taking advantage of and exploiting while we can. You know,
right.
I am known enough on the platform. I know that I'm not going to be able to, you know, create a lifestyle or a career off of this, but in today's age, nobody is creating a lifestyle and a career.
You have moved on,
right? In that respects, I have moved on. You know, I'm working and stuff like that, but I still like to get on here and mingle, you know, and do our thing.
Yes.
And get under people's skin, as it were, and just continue to let my presence be known. You know, because it will always, I'll always be around somewhere. Like I say, we're also Travels Together. Y'all check out, go to Facebook, follow us on Travels Together. We're struggling to get that 5,000.
There's so many more videos on 10,000.
Yes,
there's so many more videos on
we don't
Facebook.
even have 5,000 yet. We got to get 10,000, but I'm still just trying to get to 5,000.
We're close.
I'm taking little steps at a time.
Right.
And once I get 5,000, then I'd like to get 6,000. Yeah, you know. But yeah, all of our videos are still on Facebook. We've got over 150 videos. I think almost 200 videos from this last year. A little over a year now that we've been just collecting our efforts and combining and our videos and stuff on the Facebook format.
And everything that you see on YouTube, we have already uploaded it on Travels Together. So everything goes on Travels Together first.
Yeah, I post all of our videos to Travels Together first. So if you haven't, if you guys are interested in watching our videos firsthand, check us out on Facebook. So, that little deal, I had to throw that out there real quick. You know, guys, I got to freaking do it. Thank you all for staying here, though.
He says, check out Ted Barris. Glad to hear you both are doing good.
Yeah, I seen Ted's. I saw a picture of Ted the other day. He
hurt his hand.
Yeah, you saw that? I wonder what he did, because that looked like it fucking hurt.
It looks like maybe he fell. And
and landed on something. Oh my God.
He's got big old stitches in both of his palms.
Fucking talk about it right now. Oh, we feel for you, Ted. Yes. Prayers. Sharon says you should get the box tomorrow. She hopes.
Oh, Sharon has great boxes.
I gotta send you a picture. I told her I was gonna send her a picture.
A picture.
Yeah.
Cuddy Wampo says no more losing videos. Yay. Yep.
Yeah, that's right. Videos. And also, when we get myself an external hard drive, we need to get ourselves an external hard drive and then start dumping. Because, like, guys, I got so much footage and files on the computer that I've been deleting stuff that I don't want to delete. You know what I mean? And but you know, I anticipate us to continuing this year vlogging and loading up this computer with content. So I'm gonna have to get some kind of like external hard drive, and then we'll just throw it in the vault. You know,
Lee Wade.
20 years from now, we'll be going back, pulling these videos out the vault and watching our adventures.
Hi, Lee Wade.
So awesome.
I see you. I know
who
you are.
What's up, Lee? Who's that?
Hope you're doing good. He's from Mayberry.
Oh yeah.
Yep. With a picture of a doggy.
Much love. I thought about going back to Mayberry.
Oh, yeah? We got some people to show us the ropes over there.
Thought I saw something walk.
Some neat stuff.
Thought I saw somebody walk by the bedroom door just then.
That's creepy.
And the light freaking flickered.
Ooh, you know what? I need to do something creepy. I need to go somewhere. Let's go to the cemetery right now.
Guys, we found a grave.
Rebecca, come to my house.
we found a grave the other day, right across the street from this gas or grocery store, and we want to show you guys. The guy actually kind of worked. He operated under George Washington in the Dragoon Brigade. You know, the Dragoons, those fuckers with the swords and the horsemen.
Right.
Yeah. And it was just hidden in plain sight. You know, so we've been kind of exploring a little bit, just not even vlogging.
Right.
You know. Because I've been so freaking tired, man. I got to damn take some kind of Centrium or some kind of energy pills or something to keep me going, because like I'm just like tired. We got to go out and do something tomorrow, but I got to be up and at work by 6 a.m.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's whatever. Like I say, it pays the bills, and that's part of me moving forward from YouTube. Like I say, as it were. But like I say, I feel like it was at a good time, because YouTube isn't doing what it was, right?
Yeah.
It's not. I don't know. I've heard from some channels they say that they are. I saw this one review. This woman, she has like 80,000 subscribers and said that she made $90,000 last year. So it all depends, honestly,
Right.
But overall, us knowing that we weren't going to be afforded that opportunity through my past transgressions and mistakes, you know what I mean? Yeah, we enjoy getting what little bit we have here, but I got to work. I got to work, which is good too, though, because like we all see what's become of my little brother. He is just like a shadow of his former self, as it were. To see Dad gone now, and just the things that the lows that he has sunk to in order just to try to get an extra view.
Yeah, Michael without Grandpa is totally a different.
It's a different Michael.
It's a different story.
It's a whole different scenario, and it's just really sad. It's like, I mean, it's like, I don't know. It's like Dad was his anchor. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Look, we all had Grandpa to look back on and say, man, straighten his ass out. But if only you guys knew the reality of it. I knew back in 2014, Dad first moved me into Jennifer's house. She was still dating this guy named Jamie, chief of fire. Chief of the fire department.
Know who Jamie is.
Yeah, so I moved in with Jamie and Jennifer over back in like October of 2014 or something, and to watch the boys because Jennifer was working and Jamie was working. The boys needed someone to watch them, and I was doing that back then. Holy crap! And yeah, Dad told me when he got there, because like I was like, I'd asked a few questions about Michael. Where's Michael? Where's Michael? And it was always, well, Michael wants you to do this. Michael wants you to do this. Michael wants you to do this. But Michael was never around, And then so I'd asked Dad as he was dropping me off at Jennifer's house, to get myself settled in. And I was like, well, Michael. And then he's like, look here, let me tell you right now, I've created a monster. Those were Dad's exact words, and my mother, my daughter, everything I love, my father, everything holy, told me those words. He said, I created a fucking monster, And in reality, Michael was the one that was controlling everything, And it's weird, like for him to this character that he portrays right now is like absolutely nothing to how he really feels about himself. Like you guys see, he'll play the whole bumbling idiot act on camera and stuff like that. But then you mess with him on Twitter, and he's got this hard ego. You know what I mean? He's this fat bumbling loser that craps his pants and gets frustrated raising his child or whatever. And then you get on Twitter and he's like, Bridget's the most amazing mother, and Bridget's like Michael's the most amazing father. You know what I mean? And we're whining and dining at the best restaurants and stuff like that. It's like, it's the conflict is tremendous, and it's really coming back finally. I think 2020 is the year everything kind of comes back to even. Right. It feels like to me anyway.
Jesse in Belgium says, did you see the president's plane?
Yeah, when we came back,
we did. We flew out of Palm Beach.
And normally they say that they got a bunch of like buses and stuff that kind of park, but that's whenever he's getting off the plane for like paparazzi, I guess, as it were. But they did have it backed up, the tail end backed up right there to the interstate that goes around, brings you right into the airport, and so people were all parked out there, kind of getting their pictures.
It was
and stuff.
pretty. It said America. That's what it said.
Yeah. So, so here, Triple X 86 says, hey, how you doing? I ain't spoke to you guys for so long. Hope you're doing fine. And Charlie, hope to play some GTA like we did back in the NASCAR DLC.
Well, welcome back,
man.
Triple X.
I was just thinking about that NASCAR DLC because they're fixing to come out with a new DLC here, hopefully really soon. It's a Formula One racer. They got like open wheel cars now. One person sits in, the I was gonna say the funny car, but it's not the funny car. It's a Formula car. And yeah, had me thinking about the NASCAR days, and those were good days. Guys, I don't know if y'all were part of that, man, but I really enjoyed those NASCAR
Stewart
days.
fan, the Honey family. Hi.
Oh, what's up, Honey family? I was talking about y'all today.
Were you?
Yep. If y'all guys don't remember, Erica still has it because she refused to burn it. But we went.
I kept it.
we went to a. Yeah, we went back to this abandoned insane asylum.
That was the insane asylum.
And we took a little piece of sign off the wall and we sent it to the Honey family.
With some other stuff from there.
And they sent it back. You know, they sent that letter back. They didn't even the envelope and everything. They sent it all back and said that they had gotten such bad luck, like from the husband to the son to the dog to the washers and dryers.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Everything was just
going bad for them.
Going horribly for them, and they felt that this particular item was in fact
Yeah, they said that they asked somebody and their advice was to just send it back.
Send it all
don't
back.
Like burn it, don't bury it, don't just send it back.
So we sent it all back, or she sent it back, and then I didn't want to burn it, but then we still got it. So yeah, what was that question to you right there? That was the wedding question. I was just talking about the honey. Yeah, so yeah, maybe we got to send you guys something else. Yeah, never mind. I'll talk about that later. Yeah, but
I'm sure we could find something. We'll get a postcard or something.
Yeah,
something nice.
Postcard or something.
Thank you, Weena Scoochman.
Have a great night, man.
Yes.
I feel like I'm gonna be getting off of here shortly too. We've been here almost an hour, I guess.
I'm gonna be up.
I'm not.
I got coffee.
I gotta work tomorrow and drink some more cough syrup. Watch a little bit of TV.
Some plop plop fizz fizz.
Oh yeah, I asked if you'd make me some.
I did make you some plop plop fizz fizz.
I don't know if we have any more.
We do have
and
more.
Then Erica made strawberry cupcakes, but they don't taste like strawberry cupcakes.
Strawberry cupcakes with cream cheese icing. Oh yeah.
It tastes like sweet pillows.
Sweet pillows. I'll take it.
It tasted like sweet, crunchy pillows, like pillows with a little rind on it. That's what it tasted like. Because I cannot taste a thing, dude. She made this chicken parm last night, Alfredo, and dude, it was like glue.
It was like delicious.
It was like glue. I'm like, she's like, how is it? And she's like looking at me all expectingly. You know, she worked really hard. She worked really hard on this dish and stuff.
It was the best.
And then she wants me. She's like, how do you like it? You know, and I can't taste the fucking thing. You know, and part of me's like kind of angry just because I'm sick. You know what I mean? Like, part of me is just like, ornery.
I'll make it for you again one day.
Part of me wanted to be like, can't taste the fucking thing. You know, but then I'll look at her and she's looking at me all sweetly and smiling and stuff. And I knew that she'd been working on all.
Next time I can put some mushrooms and some broccoli.
Yeah. I'm like, nope. She's gonna make it worse. She was gonna make it worse, guys. Mushrooms and broccoli and stuff like that. But really, to honestly and truthfully,
I'm doing sign language to Scottish Princess.
To be honest with you, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like you could have put dog shit in it last night. I probably would have tasted dog shit. You could have put peas in it probably last night, and I would have.
I love peas, but you don't.
No.
So I could have done it.
You probably could have. It still would have been a textural thing for me.
It's not that he doesn't like peas. He don't like how they pop like little eyeballs, like grapes.
They're also a weird sweet flavor.
Yum.
They're a weird sweet. I don't like peas anymore. I don't like peas or carrots.
Peas or carrots.
I would say we go together like peas and carrots, but I don't like peas. I don't like peas or carrots. So we do go together like peas and carrots because I don't fucking like either goddamn one of them. I don't like you, and I sure as shit don't like me.
Oh, so funny.
Lee Wade, y'all take care.
Lee Wade.
Going to bed, get off here, just drop in and say hey.
We'll be in touch.
Yeah, definitely, man.
Miss Cuddywamples, peas are delicious.
She said nasty.
I said delicious.
I just, yeah, like mom always made peas, dude. Like mom didn't cook.
No.
She would make banquet meals. She would buy the little cheap banquet meals. You know, it's mostly hoof, a little bit of ash and soybean.
Like the Salisbury steaks.
Yeah,
I like them.
Yeah, where it's mostly like cartilage and stuff.
Yum.
It's mostly connecting tissue, you know, in gravy. But other than that, it's okay.
That with instant mashed potatoes reminds me of my aunt.
All right, Brandon Howard, have a great night. That's my mom. That's my mom. She and God, and then she would also boil beets. My mom was like,
I can't do beets. They taste like dirt.
My mom was like a shrew when it came to beets.
Where's my mommy? Miss Baker.
Yeah, where is your mom?
She must be. I bet she's
out having fun tonight.
She's probably having a fire down at her neighbor's house.
Having fun without me, probably.
Yes, she's over there hanging out with the pig and the goats and the donkey.
What's that pig's name? Patty?
No, that's I'm a Survivor, Petunia. Theirs is Maggie.
Maggie? That sounds about right.
Something like
Maggie, I couldn't.
They got a big pig that runs around. They got a big pig that runs around.
Yeah, dude, he was actually
cows.
It was actually a little underwhelming, quite honestly. If I gotta say, from the way your brother described him, I thought that he was going to be a little larger than or she.
Well, we saw him from far away.
You're right about that, but I did see her in scale. She was beside the guy. And she came up to his knee.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, a bit underwhelming, perhaps, but perhaps not. You know me. You know, it's all humans. We always expect. I got to tell you though, like coming from somebody who had been stalked and on the dinner menu by pigs one time. I told y'all that story, right?
I don't know.
Like it was like. 5th grade, right before we were forced to move from Charleston up to Columbia, we were going to this church, and they were doing a weekend revival, and Dad was in charge. What's that?
Cuddywamples. They ate that pig that she was hanging out with.
Rosie, the pig that they named Dad. Yeah. Night, Rosie.
The pig that they named Rosie.
Yeah.
They ate him.
But it's probably full of germs and worms. Germs and worms.
I would eat that, Rosie. The other one, we didn't even talk about that.
What? Hold on a second.
You can eat pigs like that.
Straight like a Komodo dragon.
That's why people hunt them.
But anyway, so where was I talking about? You better get me back off of this subject. Fucking gross. I don't even know. Yeah, this went weird.
Nice way to avoid the bullet. Hi, Iowa, Michelle. Hello, Miss Iowa.
But anyways, I think I'm about to get up off of here, guys. It's 8 o'clock. I got to be at work by 6, and I'm sick.
Oh, Charlie don't feel good. Brandon Howard says praying for Australia. Yes, we are. We are. Tom D'Angelo. Hi, Tom. Daniel Hawkins. Hi, Daniel. Oh.
I'm trying to get off of here. She's trying to keep it going. I'm sorry, guys.
No, I was just saying
I'm trying to stay on a couple more minutes or something, but I don't really.
That's okay. I was just saying hi.
Well, let's tell them goodbye then.
Okay, goodbye. Share Bear says she's popping in.
Wish you all please don't stab me in the eye with your
my fingernail.
Yes, please. Boundaries. Forever the Realist. Later says, where do you work, Charlie? You are approved. Thank you. Can't tell you where I work. I work at Firestone.
Firestone.
Yeah, they didn't got me fired from Firestone. I'm working at Fats now.
Funny.
Yeah, so Sherry Bear, much love to you. Popping in to say hello from Florida. Much love to Florida.
Yes.
Trip and Shoomby, have a great night, man. Kristen Shadrick, and appreciate the modding for us. For you, that burp is just for you, there,
just
brother.
for you, Christian. There you go.
Miss Connie Wampus says Erica can stay. Yeah, she can if she wants, but I don't see. Yeah, she got. I'm turning the TV on and stuff like that. Yeah, you know. So, Kevin Zerfis, Connie Wampus, you're a bad influence.
See you later, Kevin.
Triple X86 later, man.
To the Honey
Jay
family.
Miller, take care. Yep. Love you guys, and we will catch y'all. Catch you on the flippity flip.
Flippity flip.
Later, guys. Have a great Saturday, and we'll try to do some exploring or something. You know.